What up, Gemini? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of October 19th through the 25th of 2020. Brian here. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, we got the sun. It's going to move into Scorpio into your sixth house this week. So nice little ingress there. Definitely bringing up, some humility, I would say, and some purity within yourself. And, it's time to dive into that and, see what you can build from that space and, make sure that sometimes the sixth house can feel like an ego check at times. So, if ego checks come into life, take them for what they are. Take the lesson, and learn from that. It's going to make a Kazemi with Mercury at the end of the week in that sixth house. So I think a lot of, thought is going to come up about what you can be service to within your life and within others. And Mercury is going to make that opposition to Uranus this week again. So that's at the beginning of the week. So again, there's more of that, it's almost like Uranus is trying to liberate you to spiritual freedom. And I would say the sixth house can kind of weigh you down with all you have to do, and it could be kind of nitpicky even in a way. And I think you got to kind of bring that to mind and find like a middle ground of reality and spirituality and what you want to connect with, and bring that to reality and create from that. We do have Venus here in your fourth house, which is actually making some really nice aspects this week to Capricorn, and the moon will be there too before it moves into Aquarius and makes that first quarter square. So, I would say that being very comfortable and seeing the value in your emotions and having that security and strength within yourself is very important. And when it comes to the family life, when it comes to home, you got to be rooted in the confidence of your identity. And that's a very important thing. And, to make sure relationships come from that place too, are things secure in life? And I think that's an important aspect. Venus is also going to square the nodes. So those are nice lines. Venus is going to square the nodes, and the nodes are in, north node in your first house and south node in your seventh. I think when it does come to relationships, you got to make sure that you're putting yourself first. You got to make sure that you're, in your own identity again, and in your own power. And that's where, that's where it's at right now for Gemini. It's being very comfortable in your ego and your identity and letting your soul express from that place. And I would say that all this Capricorn energy in your eighth house too is definitely having you look deep at the emotions in a very big way, and with the moon there. But I'd say Venus is backing it up, saying your desires can be met if you're in your true, authentic, self. And it can all be a really beautiful merging, even if you do bring other people, even though you have that south node in the seventh house, which could almost imply that relationships are important. But they are. We all need to have relationships in some way or another. It's just we don't want to get lost, I would say, in the other person's perspective for you right now, Gemini. It's definitely about making sure that your needs are being met and that you're being able to be free inside yourself. And there's some real beauty in there. And then that moon's going to move into Aquarius in your ninth house and make that first quarter square to the sun in your sixth. So I think it's important to, kind of force yourself into some belief, some hope that, anything that you want and desire it can be yours. And, you have to do that from a place of confidence and from a place of security within yourself. And I think that there can be a lot of positivity, just in sort of a higher power and, some sort of surrender. I think Uranus, even in your 12th house, is trying to liberate you to spirit here. It's showing you that, the universe is very vast, and, we don't want to stress out in reality when, we can do both. We can go between those realms in a way. So, I would say that it's a pretty positive week for you, but there is a lot about stepping into, exactly who you are, and, making sure that relationships are met and there's a balance there, and that, they're not taking too much from you or asking too much of you, because you need to be yourself right now. And, there's true beauty in that, and you want to be in that place. Let's see what the card for the week is. The Hermit, upright. Yeah, I mean, I think you need to be the guiding light in a sense for yourself. And, you might have to go deep into that space to find it and, find that true security. And then, maybe you can come out and, bring that light to yourself mainly, and then to yourself or to others even as well. And, sometimes it's good to take a break and make sure that you have your own needs met. And I think that's kind of the importance of this week for you. I love you all very much, Gemini. I'll catch you next time. Peace.